What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, everybody? So we are back again for another episode review of The Oval. Okay, this is season 1, episode 7, The Dark Sheet. So this episode picks up exactly where I left off last week. Victoria is on her knees, literally scratched up, scarred, blackened. Okay, because let me take blackened away because mama ain't been on them knees in a while. You know what I'm saying? She's so ready to suck this man dick, it don't make no sense. Okay, let me tell you something, Victoria. What your problem is, I'll give you the diagnosis later, okay, when I finish with you. But, Max is just over it. And he's a good man. He is a good man. First of all, he wanted to keep his job. That's one. Second of all, he wanted to keep his marriage. And he wanted to keep his family together. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters to Max, okay? I did not come here in the job qualification. It did not say, give in to the first lady's sexual advances, okay? Get sexually assaulted by the first lady. Because that's basically what she was going. I said, Victoria, get your ass up. Get your ass up before this man cry rape, okay? Because that's what you over here doing. You forcing his dick up in your mouth and he ain't trying to put it in there, okay? Now stop that. Stop that. I wonder if she was going to use teeth or not. Do she know how? It's been so long, girl. Do you know how to suck? Girl, I don't know how. So I don't. From one inexperienced bitch to another, you know what I'm saying? I don't know those things. I don't play those games or whatever. But anyway, Max said, get up. Get your ass up. Okay? At one point he grabbed her like, what you doing? I was like, ooh. Victoria, don't snap on him. Don't make that man lose his job because you up here playing games with him. Girl, she was like, I'm so sorry. I just can't believe I let him get me this way because I'm usually so in control and everything. But he just makes me mad. Hold on, Max. Max trying to get the fuck up out of there. Max trying to zip his shit up. You got Max so goddamn nervous that he done zipped his shirt into his fly and he don't even realize it. Okay, I said you don't feel a little draft. Probably didn't. Got everything tucked away and put down. I said you ain't even make a little bump come through on him next. Okay, you didn't do that, Victoria. Damn, girl, we're gonna have to teach you some flirtatious little skills or whatever because that didn't work. That really didn't work. His dick wouldn't even. He ain't even get like this. He stayed like this. He ain't even get like this. He stayed like this. Okay. Ain't damn sure didn't get like that. He stayed like this. He stayed there. But anyway, she was just basically saying, do you want to see my scars? Do you want to see what he did to me? Look at my scars. Max looking like, okay, ma'am, like, what this guy do with me? She talking about her family and how, it all started back in the day when I was born. My mama, she was light-skinned, okay? And she got married to and fucked around with this dark-skinned dude. And I became the black stain of the family. Just fucked up the whole genealogy, okay? Fucked up the whole color scheme. I said, we finna get into colorism. It ain't funny. That is not funny, okay? That's not what I'm laughing at. But you knew it was coming, all right? I said, that explains a lot why you with this white man, why you keep going after these white men. Let me tell you something, Victoria, you need to get you a black dick. That's what you need to do. Maybe you need to get dick down by Bobby, okay? Because Bobby look like he got dick to spare, all right? Bobby. Anyway, let me tell you something. I'll tell you a story about Bobby in a second. I don't know him, but he fits in the scheme of what I was talking about earlier on Twitter. But moving on from that, she talking about how basically, the family hated her and, they sent her off to a boarding school because she was darker skinned than everybody else. And, in boarding school, that's where she fucked around and met this boy, I think in college or something like that. And, he wound up being Hunter, and she was like, well, all her other white girlfriends or whatever, the white girls that was around, they was all doing the same thing, getting dumbass boys like that. He had potential, she can mold him and get him to the White House and all this stuff because it was unfathomable to see a black woman, especially a dark-skinned black woman, to be at the helms of the White House and let alone be first lady too, And so now that she done made him into the president that he is, you got the family members and everybody else who talk shit. They gotta worship her. They gotta come to her knees and everything. But they still hate her. I said, so what was the point? She don't want to give up this power. She said, bitch, give up everything that I work for. Because he said, why don't you divorce him? And was like, and give up everything that I all the effort that I didn't put in. Like, on the one hand, I understand, but it's not beneficial to your sanity, okay? Because you out here, mama, busting your head on walls and shit while he over here trying to get pussed down. That's what he trying to do. He trying to get pussed down by another bitch, and you up here busting your head open for what? For what? The girl, and you fucked around and had his kids and don't even want them things. Girl, it just don't make no sense, okay? Mind you, Max about to leave because First Lady then finally walked out. Because at first he was like, I'm sorry, man. Did I tell you this story? You really thought I told you this story just so you could feel sorry for me? Bitch, go to fucking hell, okay? Screw you. You need to do your motherfucking job, what you paid to do and all that shit. I said, you know what, bitch? The way that you just flipped, I need you to get on some medication because something ain't right with you. Maybe you got a fucking concussion. I don't know. It just joggled up something when you hit your head on that wall. Baby, and truth be told, I feel like Max was a little turned on from that because that probably would have, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Say it again. That would have been me. That would have been me because something like that, it's like that power. That's why I'm attracted to like older women sometimes or whatever for the most part because they give me like that dominant feel, because I'm kind of dominant, okay? Make me a little bit submissive to your ass. Talk to me, talk down to me for a second. That shit is cute to me. Like, listen, I'm into a lot of stuff. Y'all just don't know. But anyway, that would have had me. That would have, like, bitch, who the fuck? Okay. Bring that ass here. But anyway, we're going to get off of that. Mind you, Max just trying to do his job and he trying to get up out of there. Jason and popped his ass up and talking about something. Oh, she gonna get you. You ain't gonna be able to resist because she always do. I said, you know what, Jason? I can't even focus on your ass because your ass just creepy as shit. The way that he just popped up and he was listening to that whole conversation. Dude telling him, ain't no Roman in his house. Yes, I can because it's my house. I said, ooh. For how long? Because the president is on his way to be impeached, baby. He needs to be impeached, goddammit, right now. All right? Mind you, this is only the first night in the house. Like the first real full day of work in the White House. The first fucking day. Not first week, first month, first year, first fucking day. First 24 hours, okay? All this drama. Max going to the situation room and then Cal up in there trying to figure out what's going on. Was you in there with the president? Okay, if you was in there, did you know, is he really in there and all that stuff? But I saw you coming from the residency or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, what you trying to get at? Girl, he all up in his business and was like, well, if you gonna say that you from somewhere and you was playing around, you got to make sure that you got your zippers tucked in right because your shirt and your zipper and all this stuff. He implying some stuff. Cal, Max threw it back at him like, oh, so you want to be all up on him? Because I heard you got fired from being a little bit too close, huh? He was like, what you trying to say? Bitch, what you trying to say? Okay? Max be peeping shit. And I said, I know. Max said, I ain't the one to be played with, okay? Because, he had to take a call from his wife. Next thing you know, we seeing Sharon over there at the store talking to Kareem, trying to help him clean up, asking him, you gonna press charges? Please don't press charges. You want me to do this? Kareem, let me just tell you this. Kareem is full of shit. And Sharon, you full of shit too, okay? Now see, I understand that I was like, leave Barry ass alone because Barry showed his true colors because he's in distress, okay? He's in distress. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to find his daughter. I get it, so sometimes when we in, that type of frustration, okay, yes, and I said that on purpose. That frustration, flustered and frustrated at the same goddamn time, we probably say some stuff that we technically don't mean, but may possibly do, underlying of it. But, he said all that shit to you, and I know you feel some type of way, but then you going over there to Kareem, and you were still trying to defend Barry to him, and you see this boy saying all this stuff, and you know how he feel about you, mind you, that probably was your old dip or whatever, but you still gonna work in a place with the man knowing that he got mad feelings for you and all this shit, and it ain't going away, and he mad disrespectful to his girlfriend that he had. I was waiting for him to say, why don't you just go get your shit and move in with me? I said, what about the bitch that you got at home? Okay, the one that just came over there to the goddamn store. She was ready looking at Sharon like she was ready to beat her ass already over your ass. Like, come on. There, Mr. Kareem, you doing too fucking much. much, okay? You making me mad. You making me mad because the audacity, all right? And then, Sherry, you teasing him at this point. This is what's pissing me off about you, because you teasing him at this point. You making him feel like it's a possibility and all this stuff, but you buttering him up so that he can drop the charges against your boo-boo. And Kareem, the little salty ass bitch that probably will keep them charges pressed, okay? I said, Kareem, go home to your girlfriend, or at least go home and break up with her, because you doing absolutely the most for nothing. All right, Sharon gonna fuck around and get him some puss, and it's gonna be all over. He gonna be crazier than ever. He gonna turn into a crazy nutball just like the president. Okay, Hunter, he over there calling Denise, trying to get her to come back over there to the White House. Oh my God, did you see what she did to me? Your wife, she came down here and she fucked my ass up, and I was looking at Denise like, damn, you know what? Unless you real good with the makeup, First Lady, what the fuck did you do? Did you give her the jar Vaseline too? Because Mama face look impeccable. Mama don't look like she was pinched, okay? I said all of that shit. You ragtagged and tossed that bitch up in that goddamn dressing room. And Mama standing on the phone looking like she ain't never been touched, okay? I mean, she had enough time to kind of get herself together, but shit, we don't see no puffiness. We don't see no black and blues. We don't see no scratches. We don't see none of that shit. I said, Victoria, yeah, you fought. After looking at this, you did fight that bitch like you was in a goddamn boarding school, not from no hood, from the boarding school. That's how you beat her ass. Because if you would have really gave her a hood ass beating, that bitch wouldn't have been able to get up on the floor, get off the floor the way that she did, and be talking the shit that she talking. You know what I'm saying? She told Hunter, don't fucking call my number no more. It's over. It's done with. All right. Back at Nancy and Richard house, they trying to find Barry. Then here comes Sharon. Sharon comes in and was like, listen, I talked to Barry earlier. He came in there, he on a little rampage. He going around probably just fucking up everybody's shit or whatever. And I'm saying, girl, if you don't shut your mouth up and if you gonna tell the story, tell the whole truth. She literally deliberately omitting the fact that he doing all this stuff because he got into a little fist fight with Kareem because he overheard what Kareem was saying about him, and you really wasn't defending him that much, okay? You was kind of letting it go. You was playing into it just a little bit, okay? Girl, who you fooling? All right. Miss Nancy was like, no, girl, don't leave because I need you here. She was like, listen, your son told me to get the fuck out because he said if I don't come with him, I need to get out. And he was dead ass serious. I said, no, girl, he was not dead ass serious. You already said he's trying to find his daughter, so he's in his feelings. He was not dead ass serious. He gonna regret what he said, okay? But at the end of the day, I feel like you was using this as an excuse so that you can get out the situation that you're in because you don't really want to be there. That's what I feel. I mean, she was giving me all type of teas like, look, bitch, I'm tired of this bitch. The dick is okay. Okay, Kareem probably has some better dick, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to touch that either. Maybe I just need to find some new shit because these niggas just, I just want to be by myself right about now because it's just too much drama. I got work, I got school, I got bills, I got all this other stuff, and then I got to deal with this nigga on top of that. Girl, it's just too much. That's what Sharon was giving me. I was sitting here like, you was looking for a way out. I know it, girl. You was inching by inching, moving your stuff over to here, over to there. Miss Nancy had to convince her to just stay, Back at the White House, Hunter getting all pissed off and trying to call Denise. Denise ain't answering the phone, and if she did, she hung up on his ass. He getting mad and just pushing all the goddamn buttons on the goddamn phone, calling all the security. Secret Service come running to the office, trying to figure out what's going on. And all this is for because he want Denise ass, okay? He told Max to stay and everybody else to get the fuck up out of there. All right, listen. He said, go get Denise. I want some ass and some titties in my face right about now, and I don't want my wife, okay? That's not who I want. Girl, he done told Donald, bitch, I'm tired of that bitch, okay? That bitch got her nerves. And he was like, wait a minute, what? Donald was just standing there looking like, oh, shit, that's what we call it? That's what we talking? But anyway, you got Max and Cal having another face-off, okay? Right in front of Donald's door, And Donald was like, Cal, what the fuck are you doing here? You need to go off and do what you gotta do, okay? Move, nigga. Now, let me tell you something. I want Donald to fuck Cal up, but Cal probably want Donald to fuck him in another type of way. I would like to see it. I would, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. I mean, it's whatever. It kind of looked like it'd be something. But then again, Cal would be like, "Give me your cock." No, I don't want to see. I don't want to hear that. Okay, I probably y'all know how I feel about that word. It just grinds my nerves. Okay, but anyway, I really want to see Max whoop Cal's ass now. I really do because he's giving me all of this ill. Like you're so pathetic. You're so pathetic. Like you really are a very much inexperienced side piece. If you're gonna be, you need to. Y'all gonna be a side hoe. Y'all have to read the side hoe manual. Ain't no feelings like that. And if you do catch feelings, you gotta keep them under wraps, bitch. Okay? You can't come up unless it's ready to come up. And it ain't time to come up yet, okay? No. Alright? When you the side piece because he or she just dipping off on you because he or she ain't getting what he need at home for the moment, or he or she just want a little bit extra on the side. That don't mean that they want a whole ass relationship with you. They just want some sex and some pussy and some dick. That's it. Okay? We don't want no feelings, you know? And I feel like, all this resistance that Donald was doing to Kyle is really turning him on too. He one of those type. I said, we got a problem on their hands, you know. And so, speaking of Kyle, oh, excuse me. Well, Donald going there talking to the president, trying to see what's going on with that. Girl, he was like, don't you know we got a freaking meeting coming up? And he was like, I don't give a fuck. Go get my bitch. That's what I want. Go get my bitch Denise, okay? Meanwhile, Cal go over there back to the house, and he talking to Bobby. I said, look at Bobby. Now, let me tell you something. Happy birthday, Jay-Z. 50 years old, grown man. Now, in my opinion, let me tell you something. If I was a straight woman, y'all already know. I got bird tendencies. I be with a hood ass nigga, okay? That's why I feel like I need a hood ass, roughneck ass nigga that can handle all of this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't afraid to be with a bitch like me, okay? Because I got mouth, you got mouth, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But somebody described Jay-Z in a particular way, because it was this picture. I had mentioned this in another review. It was this picture, and I was like, oh, he was cute in that picture. Somebody said he was medium cute. Okay, that's what it is. I fuck around with a nigga that's cute enough, but could be on certain occasions a little facially challenged. That's Bobby. Okay, that is Bobby, and he chocolate as shit. Girl, that's my type right there. That's my type right there. Girl, I got types of all shit. So y'all just don't know. I pull one out the hat and y'all be like, damn, bitch, what is it? Whatever it goes, okay? That's my type. Bobby and his little eyebrows and all that stuff looking like Wolverine up in his bitch, look like all that. Okay. Titties just sitting out there like that, girl. Boop, 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 boop. Okay? Hershey kisses. But, he over there talking to Bobby saying, I thought you said you ain't fucking around with this bitch. Are you sure that you ain't fucking around with him? It was like, because we got some pictures and surveillance of you sitting over there with her at the table. Then he was like, man, I ain't do nothing with that girl. I just sat there, tried to talk to her. She wouldn't talk to me or whatever. He lying, okay? Mind you, at this time, Cal getting up in his feelings and Bobby seeing that, okay, you and me, you had my back when we was in when we was in the Rangers together, whatever. We can't go to therapy and talk about this stuff because then that's gonna be on our record or whatever. We got each other. You had my back, let me have yours. What's going on? Okay, Cal about to have a fucking breakdown about this whole situation with Donald. He really want Donald and he want Lily up out the picture. I said, Cal, if you don't get your ass up out of here, because I'm feeling like that's what your end game is, trying to boot Lily up out the picture so that you can have Donald for yourself, but it's not gonna work. Okay, hell, Bobby don't even know it to the extent of what this whole plan is. Meanwhile, when Cal leaves, Bobby gets up, finds the phone, and calls Lily. Okay, I said, how you know her number was in there? It must have been in there as Don or chief of the chief or whatever. Nope, because it was Lily's phone. Okay, it was Lily's phone. He was like, listen, I know I'm on the phone with you or whatever. We did what we did, girl. I'm just trying to warn you. Somebody finna come by. Somebody gonna call you. Actually, they trying to take your ass down. I don't know what for, but they gonna try to take your ass down. But I need you to just tell them that, they got some photos or whatever that we was in the airport together. Just say that you ain't talked to me or whatever. I tried tried to talk to you, we ain't had no conversation or whatever. They don't have no pictures or nothing about the bathroom because they couldn't get no angle in that place, okay? And she was like, boy, if you don't stop playing, he was like, I'm dead ass serious, okay? Hang up. Girl, as soon as she hung up, somebody called. Who was it? Cal, talking about something. I'll be over there in 15 minutes to talk to you about this stuff. You know, pretty sure that your husband don't want to know. He pops up. He calls her. And when he gets there, why was he jangling on the damn door? Okay, she said, I'm finna come answer the door. He couldn't even wait until, she gets to the door. If I touch the door and the door ain't opening, obviously it's locked. And jiggling it like that ain't gonna unlock it until somebody else unlock it, baby. I'm just wanted you to know that, Cal, because you was doing the absolute thirsty most, okay? Trying to put her on blast, trying to make it seem and catch her up in the story and trying to put it as if, Bobby and her was fucking around and they did something to each other and they already knew each other or whatever. We see the picture, and the picture literally look Bobby looking at this direction, she looking over at that direction. They looking like they just two strangers that just sat down at two tables next to each other and not even entertaining each other. They're not even focused in the same direction. I was like, so it was just a coincidence. We waiting on our flight, so of course I'm gonna sit at the table. And then it was like, well, you went up into this corner, both of y'all, and we couldn't see exactly what happened for 45 minutes. What happened, girl? Ain't nothing happened, bitch. He was following me, so that's all it is. He was trying to make small talk. I don't know who the bitch is, but if that's the man that I shot, good riddance. I said, oh, Lily, you better keep that game face on. Poker face was strong as shit. I said, don't falter, don't falter. And she said, girl, I got you. I said, okay, girl. That's what we do, all right? Because Cal trying to trip your ass up, and Cal is literally trying to take your place, girl. Okay. Meanwhile, Jason on the phone with Gail. Gail trying to figure out, do they miss me or whatever? Anybody looking for me? Jason said, ain't nobody looking for your ass. Now it's time for you to do what come through on a little favor, whatever that you promised me. She said, bitch, I ain't promised you shit. All right. Next thing you know, we see Denise at her shop, and Barry comes through. And she was like, you know what, bitch, what you want? We feel like we see that there's no real relationship between Barry and Denise. And apparently, we got to get into whatever this is that Barry owes Denise some money. And she was like, girl, I ain't got no money. Now, where Ruth at? You talk to your sister, where Ruth at? And I was like, wait a minute. Why are you asking her where Ruth at when you know that Ruth is dead? And he was like trying to catch her up to make it seem as if they had some contact, see if she would slip up, but they didn't. And it was this guy, I think his name was Isaac or whatever, that she used to fuck around with, and she was like, I don't fuck around with that nigga no more. First of all, and I can't get in contact with him because he ain't got no phone. And them two went into that cult together, and it is what it is. And was like, you need to talk to Ruth because they ain't had no connection or whatever. And was like, well, I can't because Ruth is dead and I'm trying to find my daughter. Oh my God, Ruth is dead. She was shocked for like 2 seconds, and she just went, oh well. That's what she get for being up in that dumbass cult. And he was like, come on, man, you need to call Isaac. You got my daughter. I mean, he was like, that's your niece. I mean, I ain't know the little girl. I said, damn, cold-blooded, bitch. So they in the process of having a conversation. Next thing you know, Max shows up. And he was like, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. And he was like, no, I'm not coming out there. No, you're not coming up in here. We're not talking to you. I told you to tell him that it is over. That's what you need to go back and you need to relay that message to him. Okay. Next thing you know, the door opened because Max got a key. I said, what the fuck? Now, see, this is some dangerous game, okay? This is some dangerous game. I feel some type of way about this white man fucking around with this black girl, and that's all he going like, and then putting his dominance in his control, and he doing it with his wife. Let me tell you something, Victoria, that's what your problem is. You need to get you some black dick. Y'all need to stop messing with these white boys right about now, because some of them are crazy, okay? Not all of them, but some of them crazy, and you done fucked around and got with a crazy one, okay? That's what I want you to know. Denise, you done fucked around and got with a crazy one. You tried to be, see, Denise playing the game right, you know what I'm saying? She in it to win it for whatever monetary gains that she can get out of this, okay? And some little statute or whatever. She ain't got no feelings for this man because she cut it off like that. But he forced her back to the White House. Max said, he told me to take your ass to the White House. Now either I can take your ass or you can come and walk with me. Man, he started putting them black gloves on. And I said, oh, no fingerprints. He said, we ain't finna have no evidence in here, okay? Just in case shit go down. Mind you, Barry is standing there in the back listening to all of this and looking confused as shit. Like, so Ruth is in the goddamn coat. And then you got Denise ass out here fucking around with the president. These motherfuckers is something else. Barry always look confused as shit, like when he be trying to figure shit out. Like, what the hell? Then we get to back at the White House, and the first lady is trying to find out where the kids are, okay? He talking to Jason, come on downstairs so we can eat dinner, go get your sister. Well, I can't do that because she ain't here. What you mean she ain't here? I'm just saying that the bitch ain't here. Oh, you little bastard. What you little bastards got up doing now and all this shit? I said, what the fuck? Calling them bastards, then called him a boy. You was like, talk to me like that, boy. I said, where she at? Oh, she snuck out with in one of the maid's car. Who car? Which maid? I don't know. Okay, I'm sitting here like, what the hell? This just set Victoria off. She goes down there to the she goes down there to the command center with Yuma and trying to say, bitch, where's my daughter? Are y'all incompetent as hell or what? My daughter ain't here. Y'all need to search the ground. She was out, and I knew. As soon as I seen old boy sitting there eating that goddamn donut, and then he kept on eating it while she was talking, I knew she was gonna call that motherfucker out and was like, hey, you fat boy with the donut. I said, that shit took me out. But, she had them go searching all around. Mind you, Gail is over there getting her, she getting dick down. Pinky trying to get her away, okay? Like, girl, you too clingy and all that stuff. She talking about how I just want to stay here with you. It was like, you got it good and now you want to come slumming over here. It was like, well, people who got it, who don't get it, don't realize how we got it bad, even though, you think we got it good, don't think that we going through some shit or whatever. And it was like, I just want some dick, okay? Come on, just make love to me and all this shit. So they in the process about to get it in. I said, first of all, Picky, I hope, you don't get in trouble because she done already accused your cousin of fucking rape, okay? Which was a lie. And you actually over the age and she underage. I mean, you look like you about in your 20s. Could be mid-20s or almost mid-20s. And she's 16 years old. Baby, I hope you, girl, be careful. That's what I want you to do. Meanwhile, they about to get it in. Barry come walking in looking like, what the fuck? I said, oh, shit. Here we go. And Gail looking shook as hell too. I said, yeah, bitch. Look shook. But anyway, that was the over, y'all. Another good episode. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. And I will see you guys later. Peace.